Welcome everyone, Chef Bud with the Benny Keith Culinary Resource Team. I am here today with my colleague and Culinary Resource Team friend, Marcus, and we are going to look at some of our great Gran Sabor products. And the reason I want to go over Gran Sabor here today is because this is a great opportunity for you as an operator to gain consistency, profitability, and to actually help you a lot with your labor during these challenging times. So what I've done here is I've got several items that we're going to go through and look at. We're going to go look at the whole Gran Sabor line, but right now I have the beef fajita, the chicken fajita, the picadillo, which is a huge hit, and then the shredded brisket, which is actually my favorite. What these do is they come in 2 5-pounders in a case. I've got the frozen shredded brisket here, and what you do is boiling water and drop them in. About 30 minutes, they're done. All cooked product from Dean Meat. This one here, I love the shredded brisket because we have so many operators that are barbecue or that use brisket. We have many that don't smoke their own briskets. This is a great opportunity for them to put a brisket sandwich. Or for caterings, this is great as a filler when you've already got sliced brisket. It's tacos, exactly, yeah. Breakfast stuff, nachos. There's the usage for this shredded brisket is basically endless because it's a beef component you can put on the plate, and you have a great opportunity for you to add a smoked brisket product without having a smoked brisket. So low cost, absolutely. So one of the things I think that's a big challenge these days is obviously labor. So when we take something like this, we drop it in the water for 30 minutes. I'm gonna have Marcus pour the brisket out so you can see it. So this has been cooked, and you can see there's a lot of purge, which is the juice, which comes out beautifully. And what you can do is, I'm gonna have Marcus run a set of tongs there so you can see how nice and finely shredded it is. And what you have is a product that you can basically put on about anything. See how nice that is? And it comes in its own juices. It's the same thing with the picadillo, which has the potatoes in it, the peppers, the jalapenos, and the ground beef. Great breakfast product. Another one that we've had great success with, mostly because of the flavor profile. I want to go back and tell you that as Gran Sabor labels are put together, these products are put together, the flavor and the spice in them is just perfectly done. I enjoy the flavor that we get out of them simply because they're consistent all the time. It's a great opportunity. Also, these will store in obviously the freezer, so your storage space, instead of having to have big cases of chicken or fajita meat there, you have these. So what we're gonna do is, we've got some tortillas that are actually Gran Sabor as well. I'm gonna have Marcus put a couple of these together just for you to see. We'll start with the fajitas because I want you to see also that one of the items that we use, that I use quite a bit, is our Marc-On frozen fajita blend. And it's a product that you can actually heat up any way. We've actually done these on the flat top. You can do them in a skillet, you can do them in the oven. But they have a great blend of flavors. And I'm gonna tell you something about this because I'm kind of an application guy. One of the best things you can do with those vegetables is to put them with a sausage. They're fabulous. Grilled sausages, the jalapeno sausages, put this in the bottom, grill your sausage, put it on top, stick them in the oven. You get so much flavor out of the moisture and the juice off that. It's got a real sweet flavor. Now, that was the beef. He's gonna do the chicken here. As he runs through there, you can see that these aren't really strips. They're more cut pieces, and it makes for a lot better, easy eating when it comes to fajitas and for tacos. These are great for tacos as well. One of the things I do with this as well, I have an operator that we've done mac and cheese with, and we use this fajita meat on top of it and just kind of blend it in there. So the chicken fajita has much more applications as tacos. In fact, Marcus, what's something you would use that on?
Well, Midland, Texas, and we're oil country out here. So for us, I've seen it used a lot in catering. They store well in the hot wells, steam. I've also seen this used for breakfast. On the stations, things like that.
Absolutely.
You can do quesadillas with this.
And a delicious fiesta salad with it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You can do it both with the beef or the chicken. You get a nice, kind of a nice flavor. And also, the thing that I love best about these is the easy application. Okay, we're not grilling chicken breasts. We're not cooking off skirt meat or anything like that. We've got it already done. And again, already seasoned. I think already seasoned is a huge deal. So, okay, go ahead.
Some of the traction I've seen also is French fries are becoming a big thing again. I've seen fajita meat on top of French fries.
Absolutely.
Able to build from there,
Absolutely.
and all of this kind of fits into that realm.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to pull these off for a second, and I'm going to have Marcus move that plate forward, and then we're going to build some tacos. I really want you to see this. Now again, these are the Gran Sabor tortillas. The Gran Sabor line is set up to have everything you need for not only Hispanic dishes, but again, the thing that how this is built is you have products that come out for one certain thing, but we like to look at multiple applications. And Mark is going to hit on one here in just a second, because when you do the shredded brisket, I really want you to take a look at this for several reasons. First of all, let's set those here, would you? First of all, I love the shred. The shred gives you a nice flavor and a nice texture when you're eating it either on a bun or on a tortilla. The other thing I love about it is the flavor profile with the moisture of the basic purge that's in the bag. It comes out so well in regards to what you're getting as a tender smoked product. Okay. Now, Marcus made some really good comments about several things. One of the things that you could do with this for sure is do it on nachos.
Yep, nachos.
Do it also as a breakfast element. Yep. Okay. Or an omelet with this would be fabulous. But one of the things we're doing is I'm using the Mark-on goat cheese. You could use feta, you could use whatever you wanted. I like the goat cheese. I like the kind of the softer, but not quite as strong. Sharp. The other thing I like about this is I also like that we're able to use our pico that we talked about earlier when we had people come by the produce booth. We were using this, and I think that's another thing. The other thing too is using some of this nice little cilantro on here, and all of a sudden what you got is a really nice street taco. This comes out so well. Let's grab some more of that shredded brisket and throw it on there. Another thing too with the picadillo, I have a lot of operators that use this picadillo for a breakfast dish. I think it goes really well, obviously, in the tortillas, but it's also really good with eggs. Just having like eggs and the pico on a plate, I think that's another good move. One thing too that I really want to talk about when you look at these items, these may be opportunities for you to put something on your menu that maybe is labor intensive, that maybe you don't want to bring in skirt meat, or you don't want to bring in chicken and have to flay it or season and all that. These give you the opportunity to put these items on your menu and not have to mess with all the other things. Now, I'm going to go back to this pico for just 1 second. We talked earlier about using the pico, and it's kind of a base to build from. I like to use these diced jalapenos. They work out really, really well for something like that. You can add it to the base. You can also just put them straight onto to a taco. Also, we didn't bring any out, but the diced onions as well are great for something like this. So what we really need to concentrate on when we look at these is ease of application, profitability, consistency, and I want to move over here to the spices. Gran Sabor has a whole line of spices. They're packed in the big bulk packs, the 5-pounders, basically because they're for batch mixing. But you can see we have the cumin, we have the chili powder, we have pepper, there's garlic powder, there's garlic salt. Anything you need for this sort of application is in the Gran Sabor line. It's a quality spice. It is one of those things that you can get in your operation and have these bulk packs, but stay kind of true to the Gran Sabor line. I think one of the things to look at when you look at something like this is where are we going with what we have on our menu, and what do we want to add, or how can we improve our menu? One thing that I didn't touch on that I want to go back to is this. All these items are 100% usable product, okay? Let's look at a brisket, for example. You carve a brisket up, you smoke it, you cut it down and slice it. What's your usage out of it? You probably lose 40% by the time you take the fat cap off of this. This is already done, so you have 10 pounds of usable product. This allows you to price your product properly, or your dish properly. Same thing with the fajita meats. I love the fajita meats for several things. I think one, not having to deal with skirt meat is a big thing for a lot of operators, because again, they're having to marinate it some way and then cook it and slice it. The other thing I like about it is the multiple applications of it allows you to expand your menu using one product, okay? Look at these kind of products when you're looking to expand or looking to put something new on your menu. Marcus, I want to ask something. You get out in the marketplace, I know that we both travel all over the place. And one of the things that I get asked every day is what's new? What do you have that's new, okay? I'm sure you get the same challenge, right? When you look at these things and you look at new applications for them, what would be something that you would do, let's just say with the shredded brisket, as we talked about with the nachos and stuff. The catering end of it, I think, was a great point. When you look at caterings, what's their biggest challenge?
Labor, getting it there warm.
Holding, exactly. I was just going to go to that. Yeah. Holding. So with these products, because they're cooked in their own juices, basically. You're bringing them out, cutting the bag open, and all of a sudden you've got them in there, and you've got a product that's going to last for, you know, an hour or 2 hours, whatever it's got to be. I don't know how many people are, you know, catering is kind of a challenge now with what people are dealing with, but I do think it's one of those things that you can put this product out and have confidence it's going to stay warm. It's going to go taste. The picadillo, when we look at that, I will be very honest with you. I'm a big fan of shredded brisket, big fan of the fajita meat. I like the picadillo, but I've got some friends that love it.
I love it.
And tell me why. Tell everybody why you like it.
It's just, it's consistent. It's got a great flavor. The spice is already in it. You boil it in a bag and you just, you know, put it in your hot well. You know, with all these products I've seen right here, they're so versatile. You know, if you're wanting to add something to your menu, you could do that as a special. And if it takes off, then you add it to the menu. But I've also, you know, convenience stores are starting to take a different turn and offering really fresh and good foods. And I've seen all these products in the hot well when you want to go in and grab you a couple tacos and grab you some gas, and so it works there too. So it's just versatile. You can do breakfast. Breakfast is a huge thing right now. So
big profit item too. Big profit time.
Absolutely. So, you know, if you're already doing breakfast burritos, whatever, this does really good on top of sunny side up eggs, a little bit of hash brown. You can make tacos out of it just like we did. Same thing with this, you know, a breakfast taco in the morning with this shredded brisket. I'm telling you, I love this, but I've had this over the last year, and this is beginning to be one of my favorite products.
It's a home run. It's the same thing with fajita meats. I think that you have an opportunity to expand what you do. But I do want to talk about one thing that I think that is really important the times we're living in. We have so many people that are trying to figure out how they can adjust to what the rules of COVID is and this sort of thing. And one of the things that a lot of our bars are doing, people, they want to bring food in. Okay, there's nothing better in that setting than a taco, a brisket sandwich, a brisket wrap. There's nothing better than that because it's easy to make, it's easy to hold, and all of a sudden you've got yourself to where you can increase the seating capacity in your restaurant. And it's the same thing with these items when you look at your personal restaurant, wherever your operation is. How do we increase your traffic? How do we increase your business? And how do we make it profitable? 100% usable, multiple applications. Again, I want to go back to multiple applications. This is one of those things where you have many different things you can do with this. Marcus and I were talking earlier about salads, and one of the challenges that people have with salads is doing something different, okay? One of the reasons is because a lot of people grill chicken. Like I do a lot of salmon salads, I think are fabulous. But this fajita meat on top of a salad is a home run. You know, you put the pico on there, you can use one of our mini Golden Harvest dressings, but you get an opportunity to add a different flavor profile to the chicken that you're using. And I think it's one of those things that at the end of the day, what do you do to increase your profitability? So I really want you to take a look at not only the Gran Sabor line, but I love the fajita blend from Marcon, frozen 12 2-pounders in a bag or in a case. Another great product. Also the Golden Harvest goat cheese, and give these a look. The Gran Sabor spices. They're going to give you an opportunity to put some different flavors on your product. And again, as we were talking earlier, the pre-cut pico, the pre-made pico, the onions, the jalapenos, they all take labor out of your kitchen and give you an opportunity to do some really cool things. In closing, I just want to encourage everyone to, again, take a look at the Gran Sabor items. Think about what these could do in your operation and how they can make you more profitable. And again, ease of application. These are things that you can use and make your kitchen a lot more efficient. So we enjoy doing these for you. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope it gave you some great ideas. Marcus, as always, I appreciate you being here with me. I think one of the things that you always bring to the table is a different reverse view of things when we look at it, because you are out in the field with me as well, and we just get a lot of different challenges. And like you said, the catering was a great option with this. So I hope you're enjoying the virtual food show, and we enjoy having you. And as always, thank you for doing business with Benny Keith Foods.
Thank you.